Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini and today is October 13th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I want to do the Reseller News Weekends. I got some windows open up. I would like to try to keep this short and brief, so without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, before we get started, I just want to start off by saying to all the new subscribers, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URL as to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. This first story, and it's going to be for the next 4 windows, is from e-commerce bytes. So let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. This story was posted October 12, 2019, and it's everything you need to know about holiday shipping and beyond. The holiday shopping season is here, and the things are quickly ramping up for online merchants, and in what for many are the busiest months of the year. It also marks the period when they just brace for news of shipping rate hikes coming in January. Here's a guide to help you get oriented. It goes on to say a little further here. There's not probably much to read here, but well, actually there is. So I'm just going to read a little, and then I'll let the rest, let you guys pick up where I left off. Busiest holiday and mailing and delivery days. Shipping carriers use to announce the busiest days during holiday shopping season, but according to the U.S. Postal Service, the busiest day notion is a thing of the past. Instead, the Postal Service now has the busiest time, and it starts 2 weeks before Christmas, beginning the week of December 9th. Customer traffic is expected to increase, with the week of December 16th through 22nd predicted to be the busiest mailing, shipping, and delivery week. That said, USPS anticipates December 16th will be the busiest day online. It predicts over 8.5 million consumers will visit the USPS.com for help shipping holiday gifts. So folks, well, actually buyers, if you're going to do your do your early Christmas shopping, do it early, because here's the pre-warning of what's going to happen here with the holidays. But as we all know, that's expected to be this time of that time of the year where it's going to be busy. So I think a lot of us know what to do in a case like that. So just wanted to get that information. We'll read a little more into it. It also predicts that nearly 400,000 consumers will use click and ship feature and other online services on December 16th. Order free priority mail boxes, print shipping labels, purchase postage, and request the next day package pickup. Okay, now here's the 2019 holiday shipping deadlines. Just so you guys out there, for you eBay sellers who keep this in mind. The USPS released its 20 holiday shipping deadlines. Some key dates include the following: December 20th, December 21st, December 23rd. Okay, and then that's for the United States Postal Service and UPS, if you use them. November 25th, December 2nd, 13th, December 19th, December 20th, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Okay, and they also have a number there. It says Christmas, UPS. No UPS pickup and delivery service. UPS Express Critical Service is available if you call that number, if you need to, I guess, check out and get some more information on it. And here's FedEx published a holiday schedule if you use FedEx on its website in 2019 holiday shipping guide. ShipStation highlighted the following key dates: December 9th, December 16th, December 19th, December 20th, and December 23rd. And then you got your peak surcharges and so on. If you want to read more into this, folks, I'll scroll down here. If you decide not to, which I highly recommend you do, because for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks like this one here and here. And, you may want to click it on or read it. But you know what? For all intents and purposes, I will click it on right now. We'll read a little into it, see what this is all about. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out, but... okay, this is some of the services, like shipping services. Okay, Indicia, okay, Ship Easy, Stamps.com, ShipStation, Breeze, okay, ShipRush or Doro, okay. All right, so, and you got ShipWorks and so on. Let's see what else we got here. Quite a bit here. Look at this. I didn't get a chance to check this all out, folks, but I definitely want to share it with you guys. So we're going to drop off this window here, and we're going to go to the next one. So I'm going to click this one out here. Yeah, this one didn't make me happy, only for the simple reason is when there's postage rates increases, that doesn't do good on the selling part of it. I just had, matter of fact, just to share a story really quick to you, I had sold one of the Keurig coffee makers I have, And a buyer had stated to me they were willing to pay the because I had it listed for $39.99, but I took a best offer, and the buyer said I have no problem paying the $39.99, but the postage charge was too expensive. So, you know, basically I accepted the offer because, like I said again, you know, I understand where the buyer is coming from. And when this comes out, it's going to make things a little more difficult. I mean, but then again, people say, well, that's nothing new. You know, we just got to learn to, you know, pad it into your cost. But it does bother the sellers. I mean, the buyers out there, folks. I mean, this buyer here came right out and said it. I mean, it's not the first time. I had one buyer text me, or I should say message me, asking me if I could do away with the shipping and just pay, you know, just let them pay for the item itself. I said I can't afford to do that. It was kind of costly shipping too. There was no way I could do that. So it does have an effect on people. But anyway, it goes on. Let's read this story. This came out again October 12, 2019. How 2020 postage rates will impact online sellers. It goes on to say that the U.S. Postal Service filed a request for 2020 postage rates on Wednesday, October 9th. We took a quick and dirty look. Publishes Wednesday. I'm not going to go into the blog. Like I said again, these active hyperlinks here, which you could read. You could read here. If approved by the PRC, it says the rates would take effect on January 22nd, 2020. And it says we also has a couple of postage providers to weigh in on their thoughts to get something in today's issue, despite the tight deadline. Stamps.com. Eric Nash provided us with the preliminary thoughts. And he goes on to say, Nash goes on to say, initial impression of the 2020 rate change is that overall rate increases are relatively modest for 1 to 2 pound packages. Typical size for e-commerce shipments for packages that weigh 3 pounds and higher. He said the rates get a little more painful, specifically for Zone 8. And then last part of here, I'm not going to read the rest of it. It says, important note, the rate comparison analysis that follows covers zones 1.5 through Zone 8 and does not include Zone 9. Which is for the U.S. territories. Commercial-based pricing was used for all rates. And you could read more into this here. Okay, you can check this out if you get a chance. Again, I'll scroll down to the bottom if you just want to pause the video. You can read it that way. But like I always say, folks, I highly recommend you go to the website. These are some comments that sometimes people leave over here. It looks like only one big comment here. And if you want to check it out, you know the URL. So let's move right along. And the story you're looking for is how 2020 postage rates will impact online sellers. Let's move to the next one here. Product returns. One size does not fit all. This came out October 12, 2019. If you notice, I kicked the dates out there, folks, because I want you guys to know out there, be aware that this is not old information. It's pretty new. So I don't want you to think it's something from last year or a couple of months ago. So that's why I keep telling you the dates, all right? I'm sorry if it bothers you, but I just want to get it out there. So it goes on to say online selling has many advantages, but not when it comes to your product returns. The average return rate is 3 times higher for online purchases than those made at a brick-and-mortar retailers. Melissa Geiringer spent the last 8 years working at an online marketplace company that provide solutions for retailers and manufacturers. Returned excess or liquidation inventory. Now a direct B-Stock at B-Stock. She shares some advice with E-Commerce Bytes editor Ina Steiner. For those who know Ina Steiner, she's the owner of E-Commerce Bytes, on how readers can deal with the returns. Let me just get a swig of water really quick here, folks. Okay. There are many reasons behind product returns. Online shoppers can see or try it on the item until the item arrives at their doorstep. Whoops, I'm over my mouse over here. Which can lead to disappointment. Some shoppers develop a case of buyer's remorse. And then there is the chronic returners and out scammers. Given the hassles of the cost of associated returns, it's understandable why online sellers want to find ways to reduce them, especially during and after the busy holiday shopping season. According to B-Stock Melissa Geringer, e-commerce sales have an average return rate of 30% compared to 8 to 10% for brick-and-mortar purchases. But those numbers vary widely by product category. For example, a return rate of a housewares is 12%, while apparel has a 30% return rate. And the number grows 50% around the holidays, she said. With all diversity in product types of sellers, there is no one-size-fits-all strategy for dealing with returns, but there are some tips to keep in mind. Okay, I'm not going to read again into all of this here. You could read the reduced returns. You could read information. Remember, the blue words is active hyperlinks. But let's scroll down to the bottom here. All right. And you guys could check that out. And usually on the bottom here is comments if you like to read them. And if you do want to respond to the comments, you can just leave a reply. You could just be logged in to post a comment. Okay, and you could have your say on it too. All right, let's move right along here. Let's bump this one out. Okay, this story is pretty interesting here, folks. This one really blew my mind when I seen the price of these things. That's why I said I love doing reseller news because, like I said, you don't realize what the values are of certain things until you actually start looking into it, and that's what I started doing here. This one here is Collector's Corner, Halloween Jack-o'-lanterns. Again, October 12, 2019. Everyone knows that Halloween is more than witches on brooms, wailing ghosts, and black cats. It's also greeting cards and mask and costumes and candy corn and noisemakers and all the decorations that make the holidays second only to Christmas in terms of general popularity and merchandising. And that means it has given rise to some of the most active categories on the holiday collectibles. One, which is a jack-o'-lantern. Now, you can read some more of the story in here, but I just want to go right to this active hyperlinks. And I'm going to click these things I want to show you. I'm going to scroll down here really quick, but I did click the active hyperlinks on to show you guys, so in case you want to check it out. Oh, it looks like there's a little more there I could pick up here. Oh, wow. Okay. I wanted to share that stuff with you guys. All right, let's see. All right, you know what? I'm going to see these active hyperlinks. You might want to check this out, okay? Definitely check this out. If you're not going to go, if you're not going to log, if you don't want to, check out the active hyperlinks on the other ones, at least check this one, especially if you're a collector these here. I got 3 windows open up over here, and then I got one more other website. I'm going to show you a couple other websites, and then we're going to call it up. But anyway, check this out. But listen, look at this here, guys. Check this out. Small vintage jack-o'-lantern, JOL, candy container pumpkin. This is, I guess, the model number, HJ6020. See original listing. Look what it sold for. 32 bids it had. $5,600 for this. For this. Look at this. Would you believe it? Unbelievable. Let's see the original listing here. I want to see if I can. Let's see the photos in here. I'm just curious to see this here. This blew my mind when I seen it. Let's see. To get the photos here. Okay. Let's look at the photos together, folks. Well, you know why I'm showing you this, folks? To keep an eye out for this stuff. I'm not saying you're going to come across this particular one, but you never know. You never know. Look at this. Now, who would ever think? I see stuff like this, similar things like this in thrift stores, and I pass them by. Who would ever think something of this nature would get this type of amount of money? Look at this. Look at the winning bid, $5,600. And at 32 bids on it. Look at this. Could you believe it? Unbelievable. Now, the only thing is with the markings, I don't know, if there's no, I usually like to check the bottom to see how to decipher how you know it's vintage. Unless this person's an antique appraiser that knows these things. I wouldn't know. I would always look at the bottom of it to see if, when it was crafted. But I guess, I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't know how you decipher if this is vintage or not. If you guys want to share it with me, please do. Let's see the description here, what it's got over here. Really quick. Okay, it's still got the showing the pictures of it. Okay, it's still photos. Okay, did they write anything in there? I'm just curious to see if they wrote anything when they were here. Well, I guess what they're gonna say. It's a jack-o'-lantern. All right. Anyway, check it out if you get a chance. You can get to this link by going to the that one there on the e-commerce sites. Check this one out. Another one. Large Bristol two-sided jack-o'-lantern antique vintage Halloween. Again. Let's see original listing. $1,378 and 29 bids. Could you believe this? Unbelievable. Look at this thing. Holy smoke. Oh, look at this. What happened here? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what brought that up there. All right. Well, you know what? Apparently my computer's going a little crazy today. So let's see. Let's try it one more time. I don't know why I did that. Let's scroll down here. I might have clicked something on maybe too soon. Let's see. I want to get to the pictures. I want to show you guys the pictures really quick here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Cardboard and that paper. I don't know what they call that paper, but that's a gift for, when you wrap your clothes in this. Tissue paper and look at this. And they got 1,000, well, according to this, the winning bid was $1,378 for that. Holy smokes, look at this. Who would ever think? Oh my gosh. And you know, my local thrift store has a lot of Halloween stuff, but again, who thinks to look this stuff up? You know, that's why sometimes you gotta, you know what it is? Sometimes I go with a family member to say, I wouldn't pick that thing up. Those things don't sell, or they, you know, you might be wasting your money. So, but you know something, folks, sometimes you just gotta wing it. Really, sometimes you just gotta wing it. You know? Keep that in mind. Be on the lookout for this. Be on the lookout for this here. Look at the price, $1,378. Okay, one last one over here. Let's click this out. Okay, I don't want to go. Okay, here's another one. Look at this one here. This one sold for $430 at 27 bids on it. Very rare plastic cocoa mold jack-o'-lantern Halloween candy container. Rosberg, I guess that's the original. That's the company who made it, maybe. Let's see. Let's see the original listing. Let me see these photos. Wow. Look at this. Oh, jeez. It is nice, though. I mean, you know, it's pretty cool. All right. Hey. You know what, Lee? You know what makes me wonder, too, folks? Why sometimes an opportunity like this could still be available? If you did come across this here in your local thrift store or whatever, see how many people bid on it? If you did buy this here and you put it up, most likely the people that lost out, well, the other ones that may have lost out on it or whatever, have had high bids like this here, chances are if you put something like this up, you might get sales. But let's see if anybody else is selling them. Well, okay. Well, there's other stuff here. You gotta love those, what do you call it? There's sponsored links here, right? Look at this. All right. I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm going to close this window out. And this is the store you want to go if you want to see the other active hyperlinks. Remember, they got some more stuff over here, folks. Halloween in America Collectibles Guide with price. Let's see this really quick. I want to see something really quick. I know. I'm trying to keep this here short and sweet, and I keep telling you that. We keep going to more windows. Oh, you got to do that there? Okay. Well, I'm not going to bother with that right now, folks. You get a chance, you check into it. Let me close this window out. I got one more window. Here we go. There are 3 more. This is for parents. This came out October 10th. Okay, Amazon, eBay urgent recall kids products over serious safety fears. So for you women, women out there that have young kids, you may want to check this out. I'm not going to play the video. I know it's only 58 seconds long, but again, I just want to go keep this quick. I want to show you really quick what they have here. Let's see here. Okay, I'm looking over here really quick. Retail giants, Amazon and eBay have issued urgent product recalls amid serious safety fears over their children's products. Trading stands have recommended for shoppers. I'm trying to avoid the advertisement over there. Shoppers return affected items in irrelevant stores. A sentiment reiterated by the stores on which have sold the products. So let's go right to it. Here we go here. Here's everything you need to know about the products being recalled. Inflatable airplane swing arm. Okay, I'm just going to go over these really quick, the highlights with it. Okay, that's the package over there. The unbranded airplane swing ring in shape of a jet currently being recalled. It comes over fears that chemicals and plastic used to make them cause damage to children's reproductive system and their liver. Wow. The product was sold online, particularly via Amazon. Wow. Okay. Be careful, folks. Please. That's why I'm putting this information out there. I know it's a couple days old, but it's, just keep an eye out for it. Company sold anti-lost kids backpack. Let's see what this is all about here. I'm not gonna read the whole things here, but let's see. Hold on for a second here. Okay, it tells you. Okay, it says the pink children's backpack with blue spots, yellow straps, and soft white rabbit head and feet is being recalled over the fears that can pose a risk of choking. Wow. The product sold online, particularly on Amazon, has small parts including a button and zip tag, which can easily be detached. And it says via trading standards, say some small child could put one in their mouth and oh gosh. Please, folks, be careful with this here. Okay, keep this in mind, all right? That's it? I was going to say. I know there's more. Air drying modeling clay. Let's see what this is all about. The unbranded air drying modeling clay made in China is being recalled over concerns of that the migration of boron from yellow clay is too high. Ingestion and contact with excessive quantity of boron could damage a child's reproductive system. It's sold via eBay and is commonly used for parents making keepsakes and imprints in their baby's hands and feet, but could also be used for children to play with. Eat. Oh, wow. All right, be careful with this, folks. Okay? Please. I'm showing you this stuff because I want you guys to be aware of what's going on here. Playbees with a train set. The picture's a little blurry there, folks. Not my doing. But it says over here, Playbees are urging anyone who has one of these wooden train sets to return the product after it was found to be serious choking risk to children. Wow. Well, it's true. I remember my kids were little. You always had to watch them like a hawk. They're always putting things in their mouth. Small parts from the carriage buffers with the high magnet flux can easily be detached from the toy. Trading Standards says that if a small magnet and other metallic objects are swallowed, they can attract one another, causing intestinal blockage or perforation. The toy is available on Amazon. I think, is that it? I think that might be it, folks. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm not going to read the rest of the advertisements. If you want to go to this here, I didn't give you the URL. I apologize. Here it is. It's www.dailypost.co.uk. Okay, and just keep these in mind. You know, I know it's not much here, but you could check out the little video clip. I know it's only 58 seconds long. I could play it, but I don't want to take too much of your time. All right, you can click the sound there. You know, but anyway. The other one I want to talk about real quick, let's bump out of here. Let me close this one here. And we don't want to go to mine just yet. I want to share with you guys. I suggest you go to the eBay podcast. This one here, this particular story in particular, this one here on that was posted October 8, 2019. eBay for Business, episode 61, promotional strategies for the holidays. Check this out. I think it's only 30 minutes long, I believe. We'll skip it 30 seconds, whatever, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I listened to the whole thing, and it's promotional strategies. Really good information here. You'll get a good takeaway from it. So if you get a chance, go to the podcast, and it's over here, www.community.ebay.com, or just do a Google search on there, eBay podcast, okay? And when you get to it, the story you're looking for is October 8, right here, guys. This is what you're looking for, October 8, 2019. And this is the other story you want to read right here. Well, listen to eBay for Business, episode 61, promotional strategies for the holidays. I highly recommend you check it out, listen to it. When you click this arrow on, you will hear Griff and his guests that they'll be talking about, their promotional strategies. And it's good. It's good information. I listened to it twice. So just because the first time, sometimes, I like to listen to it, and then the second time I like to, just get a little more information. I usually like to jot things down on my pen and pad here. So you might want to do the same thing. All right, but I highly recommend you check it out. When you're also there, you could also check out the other ones as well. You could look at the past archive ones too that were like this from September 24th. This one's from October 1st, and you could listen to all the ones. This, I believe, is total. That's so far what they did. I think it's a total of 61 so far. The podcast. I believe that's what that's all about. And you can go back and you could check all the other ones out there. Really got a lot of good stuff. Griff is good. As people don't know, Griff works for eBay. And he used to be on the eBay radio. eBay radio he used to be on. And then they did away with that because Lee Marable, who used to be his co-host, retired. So with that, eBay radio went a little, little way. They did their own little departure. But now you can check it out with the eBay podcast. So I highly recommend you check it out. Okay, guys? All right. Last but not least, I want to share my little segue. And this is what I have right now on eBay. A total, I think, of 105 listings. Everything has watches on it. I just want to share with you guys real quick as I'm talking. I'm just going to scroll down. I just want to say before we get into it, everything you see here is with best offers, and I really encourage people, if you see something you like, to please make a best offer. Keep it reasonable, okay? Please. I've been accepting a lot of offers. I'm trying to get rid of the old merchandise. I'm trying to get some new stuff. I recently listed some printers, a couple Sony Dream machines. What's the other things there? Oh boy, I'm trying to think. I'll see when I go along here. But anyway, what happened was I called up eBay yesterday because I said to myself, geez, it's really slow. I said, what's going on here? I said, you guys, is anything going on? The teammate did tell me that they were working on something. They did have a couple little glitches over there, but they're working on it. She didn't get in specifics. She just told me that they are having some kind of issues going on over there. And I asked them, because I'm a store, I have a store, to start a store. I said, could you do me a favor? Could you look into it and make sure everything's copacetic with my system here? My store, is there anything going on, with maybe my store, And she said no, she looked into it, and I think they were going to either reset it or refresh the store, whatever, the store settings, whatever. And she did tell me that it takes about 24 hours for them to reset it, whatever. So that being said, nothing's happened. I don't hear any cha-chings, but I have added some stuff here. As you can see, well, these are the new stuff, and I have some CD players, which is really nice. I don't know if it's the pricing that's driving people away. However, I still want to do my own check, a test, make sure that these things are being in search. So I have to go. I'm going to go do a thing there. Okay, now this one here I put up yesterday, the Sony Dream Machine. This has 2 watches on it. That's good. So I put this up yesterday. It's got 30 days on it. So I'm glad to see there's 2 on there, because now I know it's a little more serious. The other ones have 1. But again, folks, what you see here, everything that you see here, folks, is all with best offer. Okay? So, please keep that in mind. And again, regarding with the eBay teammate, and like I said, I called up and inquired about that there. That's what I was told, that they are going through some kind of little changes over there. I guess there's little glitches in the system, for at least the way I understand it anyway. Like I said, she didn't give me specifics. She didn't tell me exactly what was going on. I don't know why. Maybe they're not at liberty to state too much to the potential customer, seller or buyer who calls in. But that's what I was told. But she was very kind enough to help me out with that there. She looked into it, and everything seemed pretty good. As far as I know, she said there's really nothing wrong with the store or anything with my account. Everything is good. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you are experiencing slow sales, snail sales, that's what I was told. Or if you're in doubt, now I called up last night. You may want to call up again and just do a little follow up on it for yourself. If you're experiencing slow sales, maybe you could see what's going on. The other thing I want to say really quick, I want to share this with you guys, because I do love sharing information with you guys. Hope you don't mind. Here's another one here if you want to check into it. People are going to say, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. Not that one there. Oh boy, I'm trying to think of it here. It's not watch count. Well, watch count's one thing here. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, guys. See, whole information overload. Down detector. This is the one right here. Down detector here. You can go to this one here. It's downdetector.com. You do a Google search on it if you can't. They will have a whole array of all different companies. Okay. There's a whole bunch here, folks. So if you're ever curious and you want to know what's going on YouTube or Sprint or Twitch or whatever one you're looking for, Amazon, you could click on, go to downdetector.com, one word, www.downdetector.com, and you could see everything that's going on here. Now, if you don't see what you want to look when you get here, you want to look for eBay. All right. Now, if you don't see it here, you got to go over here. It says show more. They got a lot. They got a whole bunch. So you click the button here, show more. They're probably updating the system. So let's click over here if I can get my computer to work here. All right. So let's go down here. And what you want to do is look for this little guy over here, being where eBay sellers and buyers. And you're going to click on over here. Okay. And when you click it on, it will give you, it says eBay's on an auction website that facilitates the sales of goods to the public, both by consumer and business. And then it'll tell you eBay problems the last 24 hours. They have a live outage map here. This is the most reported problems. Okay, if you have a problem, you could click this on here, and you could state your case too. The most reported problems: website 63%, login 19%, checkout 16%. These are the problems that were at eBay September 20th, August 2nd, and July. I know it goes back like that there. These do get updated. Right now, it goes via eBay tips and frustrations. Share them with other visitors. You can see them over here. So I am registered with this here. Join the discussion. I'm just going to read maybe 2 up here, and the rest you could always check out for yourself, because there's a lot to hear. I'll show you what I'm talking about really quick. Look at this here. These are all comments left, and that's not all. When you click load more, you'll get more in here. Let's just read maybe the first couple ones up here. I've been trying to put a sale on my store all day since 7 a.m. East Coast. Still says processing. It looks like another weekend with 0 in sales. Yeah, they're getting really old. Can't print labels. Something went down. Sorry for the error occurred while loading the page. Please try again. I've been getting that as well. Look, I'm not here to, like I said again, let me just close this video out. Like I said again, Down Detector will give you an idea of what's going on, not only with eBay, with others as well. So stay with me. I just want to close this out really quick. Yes, as I was saying, with Down Detector, it's a good site. It gives you a little idea of what's going on in there. Like I said, they also have a live outage map there you can check out. Some people may look at these sites, like even like an eBay community chat board. People may say, oh, some of those people go in there, they go in there and they're complaining about eBay, talking negative. Look, I'm not here to talk negative about eBay. All right, that's number one. Number two, I like eBay. I've been with them since July of 1999. I'm a 20-year veteran with them, if you want to call it that. Matter of fact, I have to give accolades to eBay. They're the ones that got me started with YouTube, believe it or not. If it wasn't for eBay, I probably wouldn't have a YouTube channel with over 1,038 videos or 39 videos, whatever it is. I owe it all to eBay, believe it or not. And people may say, well, how so? Well, how so is because I started with eBay. It was when I started doing my channel. Now, I started my YouTube channel back in July of July 23rd, 2013, I think it was, whatever, something like that. And I started it, but I never really actually got into it. I didn't know what to do about my, how to start, video. Like, what was I going to do videos about? And it was, if it wasn't for eBay, with the, for me to, do demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos, I would never got to where I am today. Not that I'm saying I'm a big YouTube creator with millions of subscribers, which I don't have, unfortunately. But I'm trying. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep plugging away at it. But yeah, I do owe it to eBay for that there. So I'm going to give accolades to them and thank you for being part of my YouTube journey here. It hasn't been easy, but I'll tell you the truth, I do love selling eBay. I used to joke around. I used to say I have a love-hate relationship with eBay. I love it when I'm making money, I hate it when I'm not, and it's all done in fun and games, jokes. I don't really mean that, in a bad way. No, in regards to with eBay. And these sites, like I said, the eBay community and downdetector.com, you will get people that will voice their issues and concerns. Some people will get a little off key when it comes to leaving comments on that website. If that website there, I refer to it every now and then. I used to do it on a daily basis, but I refer to it every now and then because if there's something that's going on, let's say something I wasn't aware of, somebody on Down Detector might bring it to my attention or bring it to our attention. Well, in my case, I'll speak for myself. Bring it to my attention, and I say, "Oh, that's why this happened, or that's why this system's not working, or whatever it may be, or that's why I can't print labels out. I wasn't aware of it. Let's say, whatever. It's to just enhance and bring it to your attention. But for the most part, like I said, folks, I do love selling on eBay. Like I said, I've been with them for a while, and I also want to state this too in regards to the teammates at eBay. They are nice people over there, folks. They really are. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Since I've been with eBay, and well, not only for the 20 years, but the times I've called up in regards to certain issues I had made with buyers or something just in general I just wanted to inquire about, I have to honestly say the teammates really gave me good service. I have no problems whatsoever. Every time I left the feedback for them, it was always a 10. If I give them a 10 plus, I give them a 10 plus. They always did right by me, and that also applies to PayPal. They've been really good to me as well. I have no vices with them or eBay whatsoever. PayPal and eBay has been really good to me, and the people in the customer service area on both companies, both platforms, have been really good to me anyway. Now, there may be people out there who beg to differ and say, well, that's you, not to me, but I haven't found anything really wrong with them. However, I will state my claim, my piece, if there is something I don't like that either one of those companies are doing that I don't like, and I will voice my issues and concerns with you guys out there. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. Sales, I wish the sales could be better, But folks, I was with my brother today. We were at the local thrift store because today they have 50% off. And, we were talking, I was talking about, like we were saying, like, how's the eBay going? He sells on too. And I said, it's kind of slow. But then again, I said, I was looking at all the people in there at these thrift stores, and I bump into a lot of my reseller friends I made through selling on eBay. We become acquaintances, like a little Geneva convention there. We all get there, we talk, and how about this, that, and there. People ask, what do you sell? What do you specialize? This, that, and the other thing. And I just tell people the same stories over and over again. I sell general merchandise, anything and everything, pretty much. And, I was telling my brother that day we were talking about it. And like I said, there is 26 million active sellers on eBay. And it's growing. I mean, there are people growing. Now, people say, yeah, but there are also people dropping off it. That's true. The ratio, I don't know what the ratio is. Let's say for every 5 or 10 people who bump off it, I don't know, I'm just throwing that number out there. You're going to probably get maybe 5 or 10 people, maybe 20 people more that's going to sign up with eBay, whatever. But, there's a lot of competition out there. And, people can complain and all they want and state their claim saying, oh, eBay this, eBay that, Look, there's an old saying, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I don't want to be one of these type of guys that go into you have a YouTube channel. Sometimes I go into rants once in a while, not too often, but I do. And and same thing. Like I even speak this for myself. If there's something I don't like, and if I did go into a rant like that, unless the people out there, the viewers out there, are agreeable with you, or they may have shared the same sentiment with you, there's people out there that tell you, well, if you don't like it, get off. You're not compelled to stay here. Go to a different platform. But I'll tell you one thing though, folks. With everything going on, there are a lot of, like I said, there are a lot of changes. I was listening to, I think, the podcast there, the one I just showed you. I think Griff said that I think at a certain time, I don't know when, I don't know if it's going to be sometime this year, like before the year is over, whatever, everybody's going to have to opt in to manage payments. I am not going to be crazy about that because I do love PayPal. I like the way it works. I like it. I really do. I love PayPal, the way it works. I mean, I like the idea when a person pays with PayPal, it goes into their PayPal account, and then I transfer it over to my business account, my own personal business account. I want to have control over my money, my funds. That's the only thing. And the reason why I like PayPal, I don't know if this new managed system is going to have it, but what I like about PayPal is at the end of the year, you can print your tax form out, and I usually print out the sales for the whole year, whatever. And it gives me an idea of what my sales are for that year. You know what I'm saying? I like the way it does it. I like those little, those little perks in there. If we all have to opt into this managed payment system that eBay is implementing, I don't know if I'm going to be crazy about it, folks. I'll be honest with you. But it is what it is. It's their game. It's it's their website. If you want to stay in the game, you're going to have to go along to get along, so to speak. It's something that's got to be you're going to have to do if you want to sell on their platform. I was told by a teammate that I would still be able to, or we would sell people. I guess I didn't opt into it. I said I really don't want to opt into it, but I would like to stay with PayPal as long as I can. And from what I understand from the teammate, until any change or any ramifications come out of this implementation of this new managed payment service, you could still use PayPal. That's what I was told by the teammate. I could still use it. How much longer? He said I couldn't tell you. He goes, that could change. As anything else. You ever see that thing there? Prices are subject to change, whatever. It's the same thing with this here. eBay, it's their baby, and they call the shots. The only way you could avoid that is if you had your own website, and which I do, and you sell your own merchandise. But I do have a website, and I do post stuff on there for eBay. But what it is it's kind of like a 360 thing. It goes around, comes right back. So you're not actually buying off my website. I just put the page on there. I just put like a page there of my featured products, and I put in there with I think it's a hyperlink, and it should be anyway, unless I have to update that. Where if you want to buy these items, you go right to eBay. So people say, well, that's kind of like the defeated purpose. Don't you want to sell on your own website? You could do that too. It's a little more involved setting up the PayPal shopping cart, from what I was told. I don't know how to do it. I never really bothered researching that part. But if you're going to set up a PayPal shopping cart, to have it where I think it has to be, don't hold me to this here, folks, because I don't want to get people getting upset with me. I don't know if you have to set up individual. I think, if I understood right, I think you have to set up individual shopping carts for each of those items. So if you're selling, like right now, I got 105 items. I don't know if I have to set up 105 little shopping carts for each one because of different pricing. That would make sense, right? It would. Unless you put on there, the price of what it is, the item, and put like a SKU number, whatever, and have them, when I go to checkout, you would have that information that you can key it in. But I don't know. I never really looked into that part of it. If you guys are into, have done stuff like that, the ones that are subscribed to my channel, or maybe you just happen to hit this channel, you want to share the information with us, that'd be great. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. But otherwise, listen, Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Today was a pretty nice day. You know, the weather was nice and cool. It wasn't too hot, not too cold. It was pretty much just went out with just a shirt, a collared shirt on there, and I didn't feel cold at all. I think it was great. I think the weather was just perfect. It was, you know, I love it. I love this time of the year. You don't have to worry about the high humidity and stuff like that. So it was really good. We got to go to two thrift stores and one antique dealer that I like. This guy's got really great stuff in there. But you're right, I didn't really get a chance to buy anything because, like I said, I bought stuff yesterday and the day before. So Friday I went out to the thrift store. I picked up a printer, and then the other day, Saturday, I went out again. I picked up those electronic things you see, the Sony Dream machines, and I picked up some more printers and some CD players, compact CD players, the Sony Sports, and also I got a nice Craig AM and FM player. And again, folks, just to leave this with you, whatever you see on there, don't let the prices scare you or drive you away. Please make a best offer, make a best offer, keep it reasonable, and I've been accepting a lot. I really want to move this stuff out, folks. So if you see anything you like there, please don't hesitate. Make a best offer. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is October 13th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out here. I hope you find the information helpful and you do get a takeaway from it. For the most part, I try to post videos on a daily basis. I know sometimes there's a skip in days and stuff like that because sometimes there's things that happen throughout the course of the day. I got personal things I'm doing or running around to the storage facility, picking stuff up, or doing, checking out the stuff I have in there. So sometimes it's a little hard. There's not too many hours in a day, especially doing this type of business and YouTube. It leaves you with a little margin of time to play around with. So there's times like, when I'm shooting my videos, I end up shooting them at night. Like right now, you can't see. I have floodlights behind me to give me illumination. That's why you see the shadows here. Normally during the day, well, you don't see the shadows because they're going to be whited out. But during the day, I have natural lighting here. But that's why I don't like shooting at night, because then I got the floodlights on here. You have to illuminate the back. I use a white backdrop. I think I told you that, guys, in my video, and it's annoying, But you got to do what you got to do. I got to get videos out, and I like to always add backgrounds to it. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great week. Wishing you all happy eBay sales, and until next time, bye bye for now, guys. Talk to you soon.